Okay, so I just got off work. I'm going to head over to the police department and see if I can somehow get my neighbor to quit destroying my fence. Okay, so I went there. I'm actually just getting ready to leave here, and I'm going to go to the house, and I guess some police officers will meet me there to look at the fence. Hopefully something will happen here. I don't know. I just know that I spent a lot of time building that fence. Alright, so the PD's here. They're walking over there. I just showed them the fence, etc. But they're saying at this point there's nothing I can do about it except for, you know, maybe take her to court civilly. It seems to me I should be able to have her arrested or give her a cease and desist, something, because she's intentionally destroying the fence. You know, personal property, destruction of personal property. I thought that was against the law to destroy people's personal property. But anyway, so they just walked over there. Alright, so the police are leaving, and basically the response was there's nothing they can really do, because one, she didn't answer the door, so they didn't even get a chance to talk to her. But yeah, nothing they can do, because as far as they're concerned, it's technically a civil matter. And, you know, I really was under the impression that destruction of one's personal property valued at over $500 was considered against the law. Apparently, they can't really do anything. They have to have, I guess, proof. And I don't have the proof other than what I just showed them. Yeah, I am livid. I'm trying to do the proper channels, you know, going to code enforcement, going to the police department, whatever I got to do to get this next door neighbor to quit intentionally destroying the fence I built, the fence I paid for, the fence that took me 3 months and a lot of collection of wood and rocks and just a lot of work. And, you know, being told, oh, we can't force her to clean up anything. We can't force her to quit digging holes. We can't force her. We can't do anything, but you can sue her in a court of law, and, you know, and even so, even if I were to win in that court, she could file bankruptcy, and then I would never get paid anyway. So, again, I would be paying money for something that is not going to be to my benefit. So, you know, I'm at a toss-up at what to do here, how to go about this. I mean, I'm sure if I go kick her ass, you know, just to get it off my chest, I'd serve a week in jail, which, you know, I could take a week off from work. It would be worth it, you know, but it still wouldn't resolve the issue, which is I got to deal with the fence. So, I don't know, maybe I'm going to have to max out the credit card and have a couple guys from Home Depot come build me a brick wall, because I just don't feel like doing it, you know, but I don't want to keep dealing with the wooden fence that the neighbor doesn't want, and apparently the code enforcement and the police department say I have no rights to try and dispute. I mean, that part really, it seems like because it's my personal property, that last I read, there's a law clearly stating destruction of personal property of $500 or more. You could be cited for it, arrested for it, whatever. You know, again, I don't want to see this woman have handcuffs. I just want to see her quit destroying my fence that I built. So, it's okay. What? What? Yeah, good morning. It is a new morning, and clearly, you know, my trips and phone calls to code enforcement and the police department and everybody else has been totally in vain, because nobody can force the next door neighbor to not dig holes. they cannot force the next door neighbor to clean up that fire hazard with all the gasoline cans and turpentine and fertilizer and 6-foot blades of grass and all the debris that's in that yard. They can't force her to clean it up. So, and my fence clearly needs to be repaired, despite the 3 months I spent building it and the month I spent cleaning out all her debris in order to build that fence. And right now, yeah, it's a new day. It's trash day, and I have to go outside and clean up all the debris from her yard before, you know, the trash man shows up here, so that it doesn't fly into this yard by the end of the day. And, you know, I'm at wit's end, but it's a new day. I got my coffee, and I'm going to head over to Home Depot later and just see what kind of pricing I can get on maybe getting a brick wall or a concrete wall. Clearly, you know, I could build it if I had to, but I just really don't feel like doing it. I need somebody else to do it, and I don't know if my Home Depot credit card will cover the cost completely, but I'm going to try. I don't know if that's even my option at this point, to be quite honest. Maybe I need to start a GoFundMe page. I'm going to have to pull all this out. Yeah, the brick and mortar. That's what I'm going to have to go for, it looks like. And I got to retrieve all my stuff that apparently went over to their side after they dug the hole. Yeah, even before I can even attempt to fix this fence, I got to clean all the neighbors' trash again. Ugh. Yeah, not only are they intentionally destroying the fence, but they're keeping all my shit that comes over there after they pulled it down. Fuck them. I'm gonna beat her fucking ass. No, seriously. We're going for it. Brick could come in handy. Yeah, definitely intentional. Yeah. Total intentional destruction of the integrity of the fence. That planter looks so lonely there. Yeah. Total intentional destruction. Look at this. That's 7-8 inches. All the way down. Yeah, it's war. I'm tired. Yeah, it's a new day, and I've had my coffee, and I just spent 2 hours clearing out the debris of my neighbor again, and starting to figure out how I'm going to fix that fence. It just kills me. You know, I can't deny, I am totally disappointed in the Simi Valley City Hall, the code enforcement, and the Simi Valley Police Department, because clearly neither of them are willing to help me on this issue. They, you know, say they can't or they won't force her to clean out all that fire hazard that's all through the yard, and they can't or won't force her to quit digging the hole around the fence on her side of the property. But you know, it's over on my side, and I gave a lot of haircuts, a lot of them, to pay for the wood to build that fence. I spent a lot of time building that fence, and I spend a lot of time daily cleaning up after that neighbor, just sweeping up all the debris from that stupid tree that flooded out this house, which of course also caused quite the nightmare a couple of years ago, and a lot of money, and to repair the house. And yet the city of Simi Valley Code Enforcement and the police department can in no way help. Their hands are tied. They can't force somebody to clean. Well, okay, so why are you forcing me to have to clean up after the neighbor that you can't force to clean? I wish that somebody could help just answer that. That would be great. But yeah, I got to figure out what to do here about this fence. I don't know. I really do want to get a brick wall. I think that would solve part of the problems, but I really am. I'm disappointed in the Simi Valley City Hall Code Enforcement, and I'm very disappointed in the Simi Valley Police Department for not being able to somehow help in this situation. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to go head over to Home Depot right now and just find out what the cost will be to at least build some type of a brick fence or concrete fence, whatever, at least along the side of the house here. Yeah, see, I want something like this. Look at the side. Need footing.
Yeah,
you're saying footing
for a wall like this.
And even though her yard's like a trash can, I got to do the earthquake zone thing.
It's going to be done because it needs to be up to code. And in California, it's earthquake seismic zone 4. Here.
No, she's digging down there. She's digging on her side from that thing there.
Right. So you need a good footing all the way through.
So there's no way I could put like just some bricks or mortar or cement along there. A retaining wall. I need a good retaining
kind of like,
wall.
Yeah, Tom, I need like a retaining wall size because...
And does that take a permit too?
It might.
Okay, so it appears I'm going to need a masonry contractor who can get a permit to build a block wall or a retaining wall and put the wood back up. I'm not sure. Dig a trench. I just know that apparently I'm not going to get this done in the next 2 days. Hopefully, this fence issue will get resolved. Okay, so yeah, back from Home Depot, and quite the eye-opener, I must say, because, you know, code enforcement can't force my neighbor to chop down her tree despite the fact that it's caused so much damage when the roots got in the plumbing. Code enforcement cannot force her to clear out all that debris in her backyard that's a complete fire hazard. Code enforcement can't get her to clean, period. But if I want to put up a brick wall, I need code enforcement's approval that it meets the standards of being earthquake proof. Yeah, that's crazy. It really is crazy. So obviously I'm not going to be putting up that brick wall in the next day or 2 or a week or 3, I don't know. But I'm definitely going to have to figure out what I'm going to do with this fence eventually. So stay tuned. To be continued, obviously.